Okay, I'm gonna just jump right into the video and just let y'all know that I can't wait for Alabama to take the field against the Miami Hurricanes, and I hope it'll be a good competitive game, and I have no doubt that our Crimson Tide will come out victorious. So I'm gonna just start out talking about the offense. We have a new offensive coordinator in Bill O'Brien, who come from the Houston Texans. So his latest coaching job was a head coach in the NFL, and I can't wait to see what he has to bring to the table. So I think he'll do pretty good. And on offense, we lost quite a few people, so good players. We lost, if you see me looking down, that means I'm looking at my notes. So we lost Mac Jones at quarterback, a great quarterback. And so far in the preseason, he's doing pretty good. He's getting a lot of rave reviews with the Patriots. Also, we lost Devontae Smith, our Heisman Trophy winner at receiver. So that's a big loss, and that's going to be big shoes to fill on offense. We also lost Jalen Waddle, a speedy guy, awesome football player, even though he got hurt last season, and we really missed him. So, but Devontae stepped up and did his thing. So, and also Jalen Waddle got drafted to the Dolphins, and those are also big shoes to fill. Najee Harris, our running back. Can't say enough about him. He got drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, but I know Brian Robertson is going to step up and do great things for us at the running back position. We also lost Miller Forrestall at the tight end position, but we also have another great tight end in Jaleel Billingsley, and he also showed us what he could do last season. He had a great season. On the offensive line, we lost Alex Leatherwood, who was at left tackle, and he was awesome while he was at Alabama. So we'll see who's going to replace him, and I know whoever replaces him will do great things also. We lost Deontay Brown at right guard. He was awesome. The guy never allowed a sack while he was at Alabama. So also those are big shoes to fill, and whoever replaces him, hopefully he can do the same thing as Deontay Brown. So, and at center we lost Landon Dickerson. We all know he was a great asset to our team when he came in. The guy is awesome, a big country guy. He's with the Eagles now. He hasn't played yet, but I'm sure he'll do great for the Eagles whenever he gets the chance to start and get a lot of playing time with the Eagles. So best of luck to those guys, and I can wish them nothing but the best while they're in the NFL. And hopefully they can do the same thing in the NFL as they did with the Crimson Tide. So also the offensive line, we got a couple of returning starters in Evan Neal at left tackle, and Emil Oak, I can't pronounce his last name, Okior, I really don't know how to pronounce, but he's the left guard. Both guys got 13 starts between them. So they got a lot of experience. So that's great. Like I say, they got 13 starts between them, 10 regular season games, SEC game, 2 playoff games. So they returning, and it's going to be great. So it's good to have some experience on the offensive line, and hopefully they can do the same job they did last year in protecting our quarterback, this year's quarterback and running back. Also, we got Chris Owens at center. He replaced Landon Dickerson when he went down against Georgia last year. So he started. He started the 2 playoff games. So he has a little experience. So I think he'll do a good job at center with the protection of our incoming quarterback. Also, some additions on the offensive line. We got Tommy Brown at right guard and Kendall Randolph at right tackle. I haven't seen them play much, but if they're going to be the starters, I'm sure Nick Saban wouldn't be putting them out there if he didn't think they can do the job. As always, we always have somebody waiting in line when somebody go down or somebody leaves. So Alabama only recruit the best. So I think we'll be fine. So our offense should be looking like this with Bryce Young at QB. We saw a little bit of him last year in cleanup time when the games was all said and done. So he didn't get that much playing time. He completed 13 of 22 passes for 156 yards. And I know for a fact he had one touchdown against Kentucky. So we'll see what he can do. He's been getting rave reviews out of Alabama throughout the media. So he should be pretty good. If all the hype is correct, we are in good hands at QB. Also, we got Paul Tyson, and we also got another freshman that came in, Jalen Monroe, that he's getting a lot of praise. And from what they're saying, he could push Bryce Young for the starting job. But we all know that Bryce Young is the starter, and if something happens, maybe for now, Paul Tyson is the second string quarterback. But this guy's getting a lot of reviews. So hopefully we'll get to see him this year in some cleanup time. I don't want nothing to happen to Bryce Young. So maybe we'll get to see him in the cleanup time at the end of the game. At running back, we got Brian Robertson. We all know what he can do. We've seen him in several games running the ball several times. I just need him to hold on to the ball, because I remember he had a fumble at the goal line against Georgia right after we got an interception. So, but yeah, he's going to be all right. But he's a great running back, a lot of speed, a lot of power. So I'm looking forward to him starting and doing a lot of big things for us and racking up a lot of yards and hopefully a lot of touchdowns also. So can't say enough about Brian Robertson. He's I think this is his 5th year. He just been waiting his turn, so it's time, and I think he'll do great things. At wide receiver, we got John Mechie. John Mechie, another guy we've seen a lot of. Another guy that has already done great things for us. Last year he had 55 catches for 916 yards and 6 TDs. And let's not forget the hit he put on the Florida Gator safety. I believe it was a safety. Yeah, he knocked him out of his cleats. So there was a great hit and a great highlight that I still love watching. So John Mechie, he's great for us. I love having him, and wouldn't want anybody else at his position right now. So he's going to be our #1 wide receiver this year, our go-to guy. We also got Slade Bolden. He got a lot of playing time last year, and I think he'll be a great starting wide receiver. So he only had 1 touchdown last season, but I think he'll get a lot more because this season he'll be getting a lot more targets. We got Xavier Williams. He's going to be all right. Haven't seen much of him, but like I said, if Coach Saban putting him on the field, he got to be one of the best. So I think we'll be all right at the 3rd wide receiver position. Also, we have a incoming transfer from Ohio State at the wide receiver position. So last year with Ohio State, he only had 9 catches for 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 17 yards per catch. So he's no slouch, and we'll see how much playing time he gets. But all in all, we should be good at the wide receiver position. So also at running back, we got Jace McClellan. He got a few carries last year. He had a couple of long runs also. So I think we'll see him in the backup role to Brian Robertson. When Brian Robertson goes out, I think he'll come in. And let's not forget, we got Trey Sanders. He really didn't play last year because he was in an automobile accident, I think, before the season. So hopefully we'll see him also. So maybe we got a three-headed monster. We just have to wait and see. Kind of like when we had Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson, and Eddie Lacy. So hopefully we got that this season with these three guys. So with Brian Robertson being a veteran and going to carry the bulk of the load. So we'll see what happens on offense. And well, we lost a lot of players, but also we got a lot of experienced players coming back on offense. So we should be good. Now, I'm extremely excited about the defense. We only lost one starter on defense in Patrick Surtain, and everybody else is coming back. So Patrick Surtain, he was great at cornerback. He was one of the best, if not the best, in college football last season. So with him being gone, we got to have somebody to step up and do the same job as Patrick Surtain, and hopefully we have that in the next guy. So returning on defense is Justin Igbobi, the defensive end. We got Phaedra Mathis, he's also defensive end. So I know Phaedra Mathis, he's a pretty good player. He can get to the quarterback also. DJ Dale at nose guard, coming back. Pretty good player. I mean, we had one of the best offensive lines last year. So, and these guys was on it. We got Christian Harris at linebacker, one of the best linebackers in the nation, in my opinion. He had 52 tackles last year, 10.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks and an interception on the year. So the guy did wonderful things. He's great at his position. We have Will Anderson. We got Will Anderson at linebacker, 33 tackles with 7 sacks, and we know he's pretty fast and he can get to the quarterback. So we good in that area. Josh Jobe coming back at cornerback. He had 39 tackles, 2 forced fumbles last year. We know what he can do. He got to stay on side though. I know he was offsides at the goal line against Georgia also, when they was at like maybe the 1 or 2 yard line, and they fumbled on that play, and we got the ball but had to give it back because he was lined up offside. But other than that, he did a great job last season, and I'm expecting see the same thing from him this season. We got Jordan Battle at safety. He also had 39 tackles with 1 interception. So we looking pretty good on defense. Daniel Wright, 43 tackles with 2 interceptions. I mean, what more can we say about our defense? I'm looking to say that we're going to have one of the best defense in the country this year with all these returning starters and all this experience. And one of the best safeties in college football, Malachi Moore. 27 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions. So we looking pretty good. I think we're going to be awesome on defense. Also, players that got a lot of playing time last season was DeMarco Helms, Brian Branch. So those are 2 great defenders, and you know, I think they'll also get a lot of playing time this year. Maybe one of those will be starting in place of Patrick Surtain. We just have to wait and see. And another guy on defense that we got coming in is a freshman, Jaquinsa Cooley Mckinstry. Man, I heard so much about this guy. He's a true freshman, but they say he's one of the best that we've had at Alabama. So he just might be starting at cornerback in place of Josh Jones. We'll just have to see, wait and see. But they say the guy's great, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm sure he'll see the field this year with all the rave reviews that he's getting. So yeah, also a linebacker that experience is Chris Allen. He started as a true freshman when we had a plethora of linebackers. Most of our defense to go down to injuries back in I think it was 2018. So when we lost the national championship to Clemson, so he started the whole season. So he's got a lot of playing time. He didn't get any playing time last year, so not that I know of. I didn't see much of him, but just another name to remember who has a lot of experience. So, and we got 2 transfers to come in. Our cornerback from a JUCO transfer, cornerback Kyrie Jackson. I don't know much about him, so we'll see if he get any playing time. And like I say, if he does, he's got to be one of the best on the team. So, or a guy that's getting prepared for the next season. So we're gonna see if we see him. But another one transferred from Tennessee, basically the best guy they had on their defense, linebacker Henry Tutu. So he's one of the best linebackers in the SEC. So I think he's a great addition to our team, and I think he's going to do great things for Alabama this season. Even though he may not start, or he may start, we'll wait and see. But they're saying a lot of great things about him also. So we'll see what happens, and I'm looking for Alabama to have a great season. And my next video, I will do a game-by-game prediction of the season. So we'll see what happens. And I just want to say I'm looking forward to this season. I can't wait to see Alabama take the field, like I already said. And so I'm not going to make a prediction on how I think our season will end up, but I just want you to know I think it's going to be great. And I know we lost a lot, but also we got a lot returning. Some people might think that our offenses may be a little shabby, being that we lost so much, but you got to understand we reload every year, and Nick Saban is not going to put anybody on the field who he don't feel can produce or is not the best of the best. And you know Alabama only recruit the best of the best, and some of those never see the field at Alabama, or some of those never become a starter at Alabama. So we have players in the NFL that never started at Alabama and is doing great in the NFL. So like I said, Nick Saban only produces the best, and he's only going to put the best on the field. So I want to thank you for watching. If you like the content, like, subscribe, and comment, and it will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I would like to just end this video with a big roll tide.